Hello guys, it's Cameron again, and today is the very first day of the National Library Week Read-a-thon. This Read-a-thon is hosted by Emily from Obsessed Reader. If you have not seen her video about the Read-a-thon yet, you should go down into the description where the video is linked. There you'll see all the guidelines for the Read-a-thon and the different categories. Since I'm working, it's kind of hard for me to follow all of the different categories that you can read from. So I just kind of picked up some of the random books that I've been meaning to read. The very first book I'll be reading for this week is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I read Gone Girl not too long ago and loved it, so I am really looking forward to reading her other books. I have already started this and I've read about 20 pages so far for the readathon, and I cannot wait to read more because I'm really liking it so far. It's a little bit slower than Gone Girl, but it's pretty good. Also for this week, I want to read Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. I have to read all of her books, so I'm going to try to get to this one as well. I read Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice not long ago, so I am going to pick up The Vampire Lestat, which is the second book in the Vampire Chronicles series by Anne Rice. Interview with the Vampire is one of those books that I've not been able to get out of my head since I read it, so I'm really looking forward to reading this book as well. It's a little bit thick, it's over 500 pages, but I'm going to try to get around to this. Even if I don't finish it, I at least want to start it. A much smaller book that I checked out from the library that I want to read is Mothman, which is a book in the Mysterious Encounters series by Q.L. Pierce. I am writing a young adult urban fantasy trilogy that involves the Mothman a little bit, so I'm trying to read some books for research. This is a children's book that's super short. I could read this in like 10 minutes. Unfortunately, there aren't many very good books about the Mothman. Odds are most of my information for my research is going to come from the internet, but I decided to pick this up because I thought it'd be fun. So those are the 4 books that I'm definitely going to try to get around to this week. But I'm also adding in Stormfront, which is the first book in the Dresden Files series by Jim Butcher. I have been wanting to read the series for a while, so if I can get around to this book this week, I'm going to try. Odds are not going to happen, but I'm just mentioning it. So I do want to read this at some point. Might not be this week, but it'll definitely be eventually. So these are the 5 books that I'm going to try to get around to during the readathon. Odds are I'm only going to be able to read a couple. So if any of you are going to be participating in the readathon, go down in the comments right down below and tell me what you're going to be reading. And don't forget to tweet and do status updates about it on Goodreads and all kinds of things, so that way we can all keep up with each other. Also, don't forget to talk about your library, because this is what it's all about. It's about supporting all of those libraries and showing them your appreciation. Alright guys, so that is all for this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter to keep up with what I'm reading. You can also follow me or add me as a friend on Goodreads, and you can keep up with all of my statuses about what I'm reading there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and good luck with the readathon. Bye. Hello guys, it's Cameron again, and I am back for my March book haul. Now, a lot of you probably know that it is my birthday in March, so I tend to get a lot of books in that month. However, this month I got about 16 books,